As a veteran, there are moments forever cherished.
I'll never forget landing in people's backyards, soccer fields.
And for Chief Warrant Officer Jody Van Velzen, this flight in October is one such moment he won't forget. Because it marks the final chapter of his book, full of nearly 40 years of service.
In the military, as a warrant officer, you're allowed to go till the age of 60.
A search for purpose starting in the 80s.
I really needed something to focus on, and my schooling it wasn't taking me where I wanted to go.
The U.S. military gave Van Velzen so much more than he could have ever imagined.
I did Desert Storm way back in 1990, 1991. We went to Iraq in 2006 and 2007. So I went to Kosovo from 2010 to 2011.
6 tours, 36 months of deployments with comrades who became like family.
You're there 24/7 living with that group of people. For good or bad, you're gonna bond with them.
But also 36 months away from his wife and kids.
There was a point in my kids' life that we determined that I was gone 1 out of every 4 days or nights of their life.
The Van Velzens are resilient, his daughters going through school at times without their father, but always with the guiding hand of their mother.
My wife is incredible at taking care of these things.
Van Velzen, though, made sure to be at important events when he could.
And that was probably key, was to sit down and communicate with your family and make sure that everybody understands what the goal and what the objective and what service is about.
To Van Velzen, service is about helping others, like he did as an instructor pilot and as the Command Chief Warrant Officer of the Iowa National Guard, the role he retired in.
It's kind of a traditional thing for a senior aviator to go out and have that final flight.
A search for purpose in his early 20s gave him more than a pilot's license.
The tail number of this aircraft that's in the artwork was the actual aircraft that I got to fly.
It brought him friendships he could have never imagined.
Those people were friends for life because you've done things, you've lived in environments that most people don't see or experience.
Jody Van Velzen is proud to be a veteran, and it's a chapter in his life he'll never regret writing. Kayla James, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.